But the most shocking part of this story is the Hill campaign's allegations that Dent may have actually been involved in the break-in. But the most shocking part of this story is the Hill campaign's allegations that Dent may have actually been involved in the break-in.
Mayor Hill says he's tough on crime, but since his election, violence in Gotham has skyrocketed. Mayor Hill says he's tough on crime, but since his election 4 years ago, violence in Gotham has skyrocketed. We don't need another gangster running the city. We need a crime-fighting hero. And when he was presented with legislation that would have dismantled organized crime in the city, he vetoed it, killing Gotham's chance for a safer future. And when he was presented with legislation that would have dismantled organized crime in the city, he vetoed it, killing Gotham's chance for a safer future. Maybe that's because the rumors of Hill's connections to some of Gotham's most notorious mafia families are true. Maybe that's because the rumors of Hill's connections to some of Gotham's most notorious mafia families are true. We don't need another gangster running the city. We need a crime-fighting hero. With over 200 successful convictions, District Attorney Harvey Dent just might be the hero Gotham needs. But he can't save our city alone. He needs your help.
I've had to cover for mysterious injuries before.
You've been lucky.
Or I'm just a really good liar. I have a job to do, okay? A responsibility to this city. You're right. I should have canceled the event.
Well, I know how much pressure you're under. Old men worry, that's all.
You think he's looking for a handout? I think he just wants to reconnect.
He believes that together we can make a dent in Gotham's crime. But it starts with you. Vote for Harvey Dent and elect a real crime fighter to Gotham's mayoral seat. Vote for Harvey Dent and elect a real crime fighter to Gotham's mayoral seat.
I'm Harvey Dent, and I approve this message. I'm Harvey Dent, and I approve this message.
I don't want anything to do with Falcone. I had everything under control. Yeah, thanks for the interruption.
You don't have to take my advice, Bruce, but that doesn't mean I'll stop giving it.
Founder.
Not much to find, apparently. You might try under that name.
I stay out of sight when I need to. It's not the point. Batman isn't hiding from anybody. I don't like being compared to a common criminal.
You could learn a thing or two from her. Define need to. I was talking about Bruce. Now, I think you're missing the point. You have to admit you've been drawing a lot of attention to yourself.
No one's going to figure it out, Al. Trust me.
I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but if they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, you're in the spotlight more than ever. You have to be careful. If we make a suit that fits me, we can trade places some night, though I'm not partial to heights. It's our gift and our curse. One more for the list?
Do you think he might know something about the break-in? This Catwoman shows up around the same time Oswald comes back to town. Might not be a coincidence.
He would have come to the right person. Why he's returning now, I haven't the faintest idea. A lot can change over the years. Well, as much as I enjoy having this one-sided conversation, I'd advise you to be cautious.
5 criminals are in custody this evening after a break-in at City Hall. 5 criminals are in custody this evening after a break-in at City Hall.
Let's find out what was so important. It's me.
But thanks to the efforts of the Batman, the stolen items were returned. The notorious Batman was on the scene, but failed to secure the stolen items.
Encrypted.
I saved you what I could. Yeah, the same couldn't be said for the bar. I had to literally pry Mrs. Zellerback away. And it wasn't for you, Bruce. I was worried I might drink all my good scotch. Hopefully not close enough to stab you in the back.
It was a keep your enemies closer situation. A few burglaries, break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
As Bruce or Batman.
Whenever Harvey calls. That guy's exhausting. I want criminals to know I'm out there.
Miss Vale noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent.
You know why I do this.
I don't mean to add to it. If I remember correctly, Oswald was fond of the old firecrackers in the toilet trick. I worry what he's graduated to. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved. After the press conference tomorrow, I'll mark your calendar as exhausted then. The media isn't good for anyone's health. The wrong kind of attention, to be clear. It would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here.
No, because I'm...
A little too much sometimes. Because you're generous. The press has been referring to her as the cat burglar. Nothing more. Anything?
Not yet.
You should have a look. I wasn't sure if I should give this to you or not.
What's this?
But you'll be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone, before the game switched from billiards to cutthroat.
Thanks, Al.
Bloodstains are much harder to remove from a tuxedo. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your alter ego. Oswald's crimes, numerous they may be, are on a much smaller scale than robbing City Hall.
Cracking this should be easy. Not a problem. Feels like I've done this before. There. That worked. Okay, got that. Okay. Almost there. I thought I saw Oz. It's been, 20 years?
And they haven't been kind to him. Yeah, or he to them.
Unfortunately, you are.
That's a criminal grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly. Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling.
Criminal record or not, he's still an old friend.
When I arrived, you looked ready to stab him with the pool cue.
Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed, you two were thick as thieves. Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
Oh, that's the stuff. I should see if I can refine the edge. Could be sharper. Spare grapple. Can't believe I let her take that.
What are we looking at?
Let me try a different angle. I'll check the codex.
More on this after the break.
More on this after the break.
More on this after the break.
And we have breaking news tonight. And we have breaking news tonight.
Yeah, well, this is the only room that really matters.
In front of a computer, in a dark, damp cave. Wayne Manor has 7 bedrooms, 2 kitchens, a library, a gymnasium, a basketball court, and a movie theatre. And yet I always find you here. The dusting is murder. Well, then you won't mind if I skip cleaning the rest. One more worry for the list.
Dishonorable discharge, illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints? Sure, I can see the headlines now. Bruce Wayne, billionaire, entrepreneur, cave dweller.
Then we should build an 8th bedroom down here.
I'm more at home here than the rest of the house, you know that.
Quite an eclectic resume.
I'll leave as soon as I finish.
Even worse, the best outcome is that no one ever finds out you've done it. I agree, it isn't normal work.
Yeah, well, good deeds usually go unnoticed.
Did you find out what that, Catwoman tried to steal? But I'd already sewn you up once tonight, and I had no interest in a repeat performance. It's true. I've seen you take down worse thugs. Well, he certainly showed interest in you. That's what worries me. Your father despised men like Falcone, thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Back when it still had one?
Though people like this Catwoman aren't helping. It can again, Bruce.
I've never seen her before.
Is she new to town?
Hopefully, she's just a tourist.
You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately. A necessary evil in your line of work, I suppose. Though I hope you change careers someday. Look, Bruce, with your wealth, your time, and even your well-being. When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
Though not unappreciated.
Nearly fell off a building for this?
For the record...
It's okay. I know you're only looking out for me.
Oh, yes, you drive that thing like a bat out of hell.
Well, the car helps.
For the car, I presume, and not the playboy billionaire buys new yacht kind of attention.
Well, he was always trouble growing up, but it was the fun kind of trouble.
You both were, even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close.
And one mobster's murder caused quite a headache for commuters this morning. The body of Falcone family capo Louis Pistachio Garmone was found hanging off the side of the 4th Street Bridge sometime just before dawn, causing traffic to back up for miles as the cops cut him down. And one mobster's murder caused quite a headache for commuters this morning. The body of Falcone family capo Louis Pistachio Garmone was found hanging off the side of the 4th Street Bridge sometime just before dawn, causing traffic to back up for miles as the cops cut him down. A string of home invasions rippled through the city's already crime-infested East End. Apparently, the bandits are using stolen GCPD battering rams to force their way in. with breaking and entering incidents up 40% over last year. Remember to keep those front doors locked tonight. A string of home invasions rippled through the city's already crime-infested East End. Apparently, the bandits are using stolen GCPD battering rams to force their way in, with breaking and entering incidents up 40% over last year. Remember to keep those front doors locked tonight.
We are now on day 3 of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have given up trying to combat the blaze at the Otisburg Processing Center, owned by Ace Chemical. Still no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning in there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it. They're recommending people avoid the area and seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar black smoke.
We are now on day 3 of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have given up trying to combat the blaze at the Otisburg Processing Center, owned by Ace Chemical. Still, no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning in there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it. They're recommending people avoid the area and seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar black smoke.
We are now on day 3 of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have given up trying to combat the blaze at the Otisburg Processing Center, owned by Ace Chemical. Still no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning in there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it. They're recommending people avoid the area and seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar black smoke. We are now on day 3 of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have given up trying to combat the blaze at the Otisburg Processing Center, owned by Ace Chemical. Still no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning in there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it. They're recommending people avoid the area and seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar black smoke. We are now on day 3 of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have given up trying to combat the blaze at the Otisburg Processing Center, owned by Ace Chemical. Still no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning in there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it. They're recommending people avoid the area and seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar black smoke. We are now on day 3 of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have given up trying to combat the blaze at the Otisburg Processing Center, owned by Ace Chemical. Still no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning in there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it. They're recommending people avoid the area and seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar black smoke. And if you can believe it, now you can't even trust the valets.
And if you can believe it, now you can't even trust the valets.
And if you can believe it, now you can't even trust the valets. And if you can believe it, now you can't even trust the valets. And if you can believe it, now you can't even trust the valets. Be on the lookout for a ring of car thieves posing as valet drivers at some of Gotham's hottest night spots. This crew has made off with millions of dollars worth of high-end sports cars in recent weeks. And the most they had to do was catch the keys as the owners literally tossed them their way. If you've got a hot ride, consider parking it yourself. And if you can believe it, now you can't even trust the valets. Be on the lookout for a ring of car thieves posing as valet drivers at some of Gotham's hottest night spots. This crew has made off with millions of dollars worth of high-end sports cars in recent weeks, and the most they had to do was catch the keys as the owners literally tossed them their way. If you've got a hot ride, consider parking it yourself. And if you can believe it, now you can't even trust the valets. Be on the lookout for a ring of car thieves posing as valet drivers at some of Gotham's hottest night spots. This crew has made off with millions of dollars worth of high-end sports cars in recent weeks, and the most they had to do was catch the keys as the owners literally tossed them their way. If you've got a hot ride, consider parking it yourself. And if you can believe it, now you can't even trust the valets. Be on the lookout for a ring of car thieves posing as valet drivers at some of Gotham's hottest night spots. This crew has made off with millions of dollars worth of high-end sports cars in recent weeks, and the most they had to do was catch the keys as the owners literally tossed them their way. If you've got a hot ride, consider parking it yourself. And if you can believe it, now you can't even trust the valets.
I was impressed you played it cool so long. I would have been tempted to be far less polite.
What the?
Yeah, I can see that. 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 Yeah, I can see that.
More on this after the break. More on this after the break. More on this after the break.
Another brutal week in Gotham, folks. Another brutal week in Gotham, folks.
And in other news. And in other news. And in other news. And in other news. And in other news.
Let me see what we've got in the codex. Well, in the process... Oh, no, I already checked the codex. I can program it to reveal trace elements in a confined space. And the newest addition... Well, the test run at the mayor's office was a success. Can deliver a jolt or knock out electricity in the area. I suppose that Catwoman would have preferred the latter. And the suit absorbed most of the damage from that gunshot, but I've got to protect my back. Even from the police. The back computer should be able to read whatever data is on that stolen drive. Holographic lenses? Voice modulation? Wayne Enterprises really outdid themselves with this version. I'll leave as soon as I finish. People with regular jobs can do their work anywhere, but for me, this is my office. Yeah, well, good deeds often go unnoticed.
Random stabbings are the latest headache for the riders of Gotham's overcrowded Skyrail cars to contend with. Gotham police are investigating multiple cases of riders receiving abdominal wounds from an ice pick or other pointed weapon while pressed into the tight quarters with fellow passengers. A few have died, while most have been admitted to Gotham General in critical condition. The police don't have any suspects at the time. Random stabbings are the latest headache for the riders of Gotham's overcrowded Skyrail cars to contend with. Gotham police are investigating multiple cases of riders receiving abdominal wounds from an ice pick or other pointed weapon while pressed into the tight quarters with fellow passengers. A few have died, while most have been admitted to Gotham General in critical condition. The police don't have any suspects at the time. Random stabbings are the latest headache for the riders of Gotham's overcrowded Skyrail cars to contend with. Gotham police are investigating multiple cases of riders receiving abdominal wounds from an ice pick or other pointed weapon while pressed into the tight quarters with fellow passengers. A few have died, while most have been admitted to Gotham General in critical condition. The police don't have any suspects at the time. Random stabbings are the latest headache for the riders of Gotham's overcrowded Skyrail cars to contend with. Gotham police are investigating multiple cases of riders receiving abdominal wounds from an ice pick or other pointed weapon while pressed into the tight quarters with fellow passengers. A few have died, while most have been admitted to Gotham General in critical condition. The police don't have any suspects at the time. 2 more patients have gone missing from Arkham Asylum, bringing the total number of escapees from the half-prison, half-mental hospital to 15 this year. Only 3 have been caught to date, but all the escapees highlight the rough, some would say inhumane conditions at the aging asylum. The latest, 44-year-old twin brother and sister Leon and Valerie Muldoon, should be considered dangerous if found. Authorities are asking that you do not approach and call police immediately. 2 more patients have gone missing from Arkham Asylum, bringing the total number of escapees from the half-prison, half-mental hospital to 15 this year. Only 3 have been caught to date, but all the escapees highlight the rough, some would say inhumane conditions at the aging asylum. The latest, 44-year-old twin brother and sister Leon and Valerie Muldoon, should be considered dangerous if found. Authorities are asking that you do not approach and call police immediately. Mayor Hill's Gotham Beautiful Act takes effect today, making it possible for landlords to evict tenants immediately and without cause. The new law was created in order to allow Gotham City's biggest property owners greater ability to modify and improve the city's aging buildings, some of which have been occupied by families for decades. So if you come home from work tonight and find all your stuff on the street, don't worry. It probably isn't anything you did wrong. Mayor Hill's Gotham Beautiful Act takes effect today, making it possible for landlords to evict tenants immediately and without cause. The new law was created in order to allow Gotham City's biggest property owners greater ability to modify and improve the city's aging buildings, some of which have been occupied by families for decades. So if you come home from work tonight and find all your stuff on the street, don't worry, it probably isn't anything you did wrong. Mayor Hill's Gotham Beautiful Act takes effect today, making it possible for landlords to evict tenants immediately and without cause. The new law was created in order to allow Gotham City's biggest property owners greater ability to modify and improve the city's aging buildings, some of which have been occupied by families for decades. So if you come home from work tonight and find all your stuff on the street, don't worry, it probably isn't anything you did wrong. Mayor Hill's Gotham Beautiful Act takes effect today, making it possible for landlords to evict tenants immediately and without cause. The new law was created in order to allow Gotham City's biggest property owners greater ability to modify and improve the city's aging buildings, some of which have been occupied by families for decades. So if you come home from work tonight and find all your stuff on the street, don't worry. It probably isn't anything you did wrong.
R&D really outdid themselves with this version. I'll have to remember to thank Lucius.
Talk about dirty politics. Talk about dirty politics. Or will it be perceived as a desperate attempt from a flailing campaign to take down one of Gotham's most promising young politicians? Or will it be perceived as a desperate attempt from a flailing campaign to take down one of Gotham's most promising young politicians? Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters? Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters?
Helps with the element of surprise. Those skull-faced mercs never saw it coming. The design helps with the performance. This is a map of the East Side shoreline, but it could mean any number of things.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
Can't make sense of it yet. But there's still plenty of files to decrypt. Money, weapons, drugs. Encrypted. Everything flows through that port.
The drone's cameras and scanning tech are fully functional. The drone's cameras and scanning tech are fully functional. The drone's cameras and scanning tech are fully functional. The drone's cameras and scanning tech are fully functional. The drone's cameras and scanning tech are fully functional.
Thanks, Al. Gotta be Falcone's hideout.
Bruce?
I'm going in.
Reactivating drone cameras. Reactivating drone cameras. Reactivating drone cameras.
Not yet.
Ready when you are. Ready when you are. Ready when you are.
Nothing here. Good point of entry. Cameras.
The entire floor is under surveillance. You'll be detected as soon as you enter.
No time for subtlety.
The barman appears to be armed.
Rough customers.
Indeed. The white rose. Falcone's symbol.
A red rose after tonight.
Show yourself! Goddamn circus freak! The hell? Christ!
EMP armed. EMP armed. EMP armed. EMP armed. EMP pulse armed. EMP pulse armed. EMP pulse armed.
You can't sneak up on me! Get your goddamn hands off of my suit! Ah! 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 Ah!
It's over, Falcone. It's over, Falcone.
You got a lot to learn, kid! Ah!
Explosives armed. 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 Fire when ready. 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 Fire when ready.
Ah!
Still healing from the last time, I bet. Yeah, no broken bones. You make your rounds?
Well, it won't be as easy as ringing the doorbell. That's the most heavily guarded door in the building.
How about this one? You know who my lawyers are? For you! Ugh.
I found your calling card at the docks. I found your calling card at the docks. The White Rose. The White Rose. Your goon already talked. Said you ordered them to rip off a shipping container.
Yeah, something reeks about this whole thing.
The chemical weapon. Answers now, or you fall. Answers now, or you fall.
Go ahead. Give him a show. What a place to call home.
Let's find Falcone. All right.
Have you formulated your plan of attack?
I run Gotham, and a masked monster like you is not gonna stop me. You can't do this to me. I'm a respectable businessman. You broke into my club. Get your goddamn hands off of me. You think that's gonna work? I'm gonna light up this whole fucking place. Yeah, I got rights to defend myself. Huh? You got no goddamn right to be here. What?
Where's Nicky? In lockup. Again? Christ, Kimmy. What did they pinch him for now? Some hit down at the docks. Nicky? No. I didn't think he was a hatchet man. You and me both. Honey, I'm always his alibi. Tell me another.
So, you alone?
Not anymore, I'm not.
What's the difference between the Mafia and City Council? Only one of them is organized.
I don't know. Aren't they the same thing? Ooh, you're cute. Well, does he got an alibi?
All it took was a couple of C notes this time. Nice and easy. Nice and easy, my ass. I know you burned powder tonight. The whole city can smell it. Hey, it'll make it hurt less. Yeah, have another drink. You're a real punk. Huh, that's what they pay me for.
Keep looking. I imagine Falcone's office is well protected. Keep looking. I imagine Falcone's office is well protected. Keep looking. I imagine Falcone's office is well protected. Let's get back on track.
I'm sure Falcone's office is on this floor. Couple of options for taking this guy down.
This one might be tricky. Any ideas? This one might be tricky. Any ideas? This one might be tricky. Any ideas?
I've got it covered, Al.
Keep looking. Keep looking. Keep looking. Keep looking. Keep looking. Let 'em have it, sir. 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 This isn't a nightclub, it's a bloody armory. 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 This isn't a nightclub, it's a fucking armory. Falcone's thugs are armed to the teeth, they won't go down easy. Falcone's thugs are armed to the teeth, they won't go down easy. Falcone's thugs are armed to the teeth, they won't go down easy. Falcone's thugs are armed to the teeth, they won't go down easy.
Good. I like a challenge.
There we are, there we are.
I'm gonna light up this whole goddamn place! All right, I'll talk. You wouldn't...
Spare yourself the pain, old man. Spare yourself the pain, old man.
Yeah, I've been through worse. Okay, all right, I'll talk. What? You throw it in the towel already? I could go a few more rounds.
You fought well. But it's over.
You fought well.
But it's over.
You goddamn psycho! That doesn't scare me! Okay, all right. This whole no-talking routine.
Don't try me.
And a dead bat!
The chemicals! The chemicals! Where are they? Where are they? You got plenty left.
Those chemicals you're so riled up about, they're mine, all right? But someone is trying to cut me out of the deal because I did not make that mess at the docks. Ha! Gotham! It's... the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham. They're behind all this.
What do you mean? What do you mean? And you sell them to the highest bidder.
I'll be walking free by tomorrow morning. You really want to take down crime?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
They're behind all this. It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Still want to play games? Still want to play games? Spill it, Falcone! Spill it, Falcone! You're lying! What?
Take him out! Now we only have to take one of you down. Thanks for the assist. Open fire! Oh my god.
I'll watch the fireworks from here. 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 I'll watch the fireworks from here.
You think I wanted to lead you here?
Then who did? Then who did?
No, we're done. Gotham's watching now. Oh, wait, what the hell are you? Oh, wait, oh, Jesus. Christ almighty. Okay, I'll talk.
While you still can. While you still can.
You really want to save this city? You want to save this city?
All right. Let's find Falcone.
Stay down, Falcone.
Stay down, Falcone.
We can end this now.
We can end this now.
You've lost, Falcone.
You've lost, Falcone.
It's over, Falcone. I win.
It's over, Falcone. I win.
The nerve agent. Where is it?
The nerve agent. Where is it?
Where is it being released?
Where is it being released?
The water supply. The election.
The water supply. The election.
Your turn to crash his party. 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 Your turn to crash his party.
We're all being played here, including you.
Your turn to be an unwelcome guest in his house. Your turn to be an unwelcome guest in his house. Your turn to be an unwelcome guest in his house. Your turn to be an unwelcome guest in his house. Your turn to be an unwelcome guest in his house. Very good, sir. 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 Very good, sir.
I planned for the hard way. I planned for the hard way. I planned for the hard way.
4 armed guards. 4 armed guards.
Too many to sneak past. Too many to sneak past.
Stealth not an option. Stealth isn't an option. I'll put together a plan of attack. Stand by. I'll put together a plan of attack. Stand by.
Possibly more out of sight. Possibly more out of sight. Several armed guards. Several armed guards.
I'm a reporter.
I'll protect you, I promise.
If I run this story, I put a price on my head.
Don't question it. Just publish it.
Maybe it's better I don't know. Falcone doesn't like bad press. Falcone has a way of handling reporters he doesn't like. I could be putting myself in real danger by trying to expose him. Chivalrous, but unnecessary. You're not Batman. This is big.
I want to turn the entire city against Falcone. I need an ally in the press.
Questions go with the territory.
Buy a bulletproof vest.
Thanks for the tip.
It's the dress code for reporters here.
You cut off one criminal's head. Falcone's slippery, but this is enough to hang him out to dry.
The media, the public, the police.
But I've held my own so far. Anyone can do that.
Publish it anonymously.
Accountability gives the media its teeth, and that's sorely lacking in Gotham these days. But it would be worth it.
Good. So is our hunt.
It's done. I backed Harvey's campaign for a reason. Fixing Gotham starts at the top. Lieutenant Gordon.
Right now, he's just a monster of the week. If Gotham can rally around him.
And that is better than any army.
Right now, he's just a spectacle.
Batman's a symbol of hope. He has his badge in the right place.
Politics to the rescue? Doubtful. No matter how good-looking he is. What this could do for the city. My career? I'm just wondering what the cost is going to be. You drop a bomb like this, there's going to be fallout.
That not even Falcone can survive.
Why give it to me, then? You don't know how much I appreciate it, but thank you. Seriously. After handing me something like this, I'd say you got one for life. Once this story drops, every single person connected with Falcone will turn their back on him.
It'll be worth it.
I don't know, Bruce. The next time my name appears in the media, God, it might be an obituary. Thanks, but unless we kill the beast once and for all. But who's even capable of that? Crime in this city. It's a hydra. Sometimes the rest of the force, They have their own agenda. Yeah, well, I hope that's enough. It's a good thing you gave this to me instead of the police. Could end up buried in some evidence locker and not on every screen in Gotham where it belongs.
Public attention. That's what brings down men like Falcone, not a bullet. Well, I can always change in the car.
The drones located Falcone downtown, a place called the Skyline Club. Though you're not dressed for that kind of party.
I'll be seeing you, Bruce. Though after my story runs, he might get that too. But you're Wayne. You could have given it to anyone. I always think, if we don't act fast, that void will be filled by someone far worse. Wouldn't be the first time. It's doubtful, no matter how handsome he is.
For once, I think. 3 more appear in its place. I know.
Over here! Right here! Over here!
Mr. Wayne! Bruce! Bruce! Today, the Thomas and Martha Wayne Foundation makes an unprecedented commitment to the future of our community. In collaboration with our dedicated partners, we will work tirelessly to deliver a state-of-the-art mental health facility that serves the citizens of Gotham. One whose primary goal will be to promote the socialization of those who suffer from wounds unseen. This comprehensive place of healing will more than double the capacity of our city's current options.
Next question. I don't comment on rumors.
Please keep your questions on topic, people. Mr. Falcone showed up unannounced, but Bruce, being the gracious host he is, allowed him a brief chat about billiards. No skeletons in the closet there, folks.
Just a few more questions, please.
We're here about the hospital, remember?
Care to comment?
I think you should check your source. Sounds to me like an intern is finally putting their creative writing minor to good use.
Today, the Thomas and Martha Wayne Foundation makes an unprecedented commitment to the future of our city. Gotham is no stranger to the ravages of mental illness, homelessness, crime, broken homes, abuse in the workplace, inside the family, and inside ourselves. In collaboration with Gotham's medical and social justice communities, we are taking the first step towards bringing mental health care firmly into the 21st century with the Thomas and Martha Wayne Memorial Psychiatric Hospital. Pay attention to that name. Criminally insane. Each of us have been touched by it in some way. Mental illness is not a crime. It's a disease. We need to stop treating the least of us like criminals and more like patients who can and will recover. Gotham took its first step towards dealing with this issue with the founding of the Elizabeth Arkham Asylum for the Criminally Insane in 1922. And that's exactly what the Thomas and Martha Wayne Psychiatric Hospital will do. A disease that with the right facilities and care, we can overcome. No more labeling patients as monsters and throwing them into the shadows of an archaic prison to be forgotten, or worse. From this day forward, we pledge to provide the most humane, state-of-the-art treatment program in the nation to Gotham's mentally ill. It's shaped our lives, our city, our way of life. We will lead the nation. We will lead the world. But first, let's hear from 2 of Gotham's most visionary leaders. It is my honor and privilege to introduce to you the next mayor of Gotham, District Attorney Harvey Dent, and Gotham's most famous son, Bruce Wayne.
You know, when I was 9 years old, my parents took me to see a movie about a hero in a mask.
With the opening of this new hospital, what does this mean for Arkham Asylum?
Smile for the Tribune!
In the meantime, are there any more questions? I'm making a career out of waiting on Mr. Wayne, but he already has a butler. Yes, you there.
Mr. Wayne, over here! Right here!
Bruce!
Get my good side, okay? Oh, okay. Pretty sure you have enough photos, guys. Hey, text that one to me, will you?
Of Bruce Wayne? Never.
Hey, Bruce, you mind if we swap cars?
Morning, Mr. Dent.
Now, we're here about Arkham Asylum. We didn't bring you all out here to discuss cars, honestly.
We should tear down the walls and erase it from the map. We can do better. I think Arkham has only done harm to Gotham. It's made criminals more unstable, put our citizens in jeopardy. This time, we won't fail those who need us most. I say we leave the asylum standing as a reminder that we can do better. I don't want us lingering on past mistakes. I want us to focus on Gotham's future. It was a hero who stood up to oppression and defended the people from injustice, no matter the cost. That night, my parents paid the ultimate cost defending me from a man. After all these years, I still even have the movie tickets.
Yes, I know. No, I promise you all, he will be here soon.
My parents were heroes that night, and we can all learn from their sacrifice.
I know this is a sensitive subject, Mr. Wayne. I withdraw my question.
Now, we should all take Bruce's words to heart. Thank you, Miss Vale.
In the hope that a night like that never happens again, let us honor their memory with this new facility. With this facility and the next mayor of Gotham, we can put a dent in crime. My hope is in Harvey, to make sure a night like that never happens again. We create a new face for Gotham. We change Gotham.
Thank you, Bruce.
Thank you.
That's absurd. My parents were entrepreneurs, philanthropists, not common criminals. Why don't we just stick to real journalism here? Harvey is the one who invited him.
Bruce?
I don't make friends with gangsters. He came to learn about Harvey Dent, your next mayor. Well, I think Mr. Falcone is a voter just like anyone else in this city. Personally, I would never welcome that man into my home.
Damage control's my territory. We'll talk later. Everyone, please settle down.
Did you know about this, Bruce?
What aren't you telling us?
I'll be fielding your questions from here on out.
Could the allegations be true?
Mr. Wayne! Mr. Wayne!
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone? How long has your family been dealing with Falcone? How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Yeah, well, so am I. Bruce, I've been trying to reach you.
A little busy at the moment, Alfred.
Hey, the public loves you.
But today, with a sizable contribution from this man here, we break ground on a state-of-the-art mental health care facility. Now, Mr. Wayne has a few words he'd like to say. Bruce, its methods for rehabilitation, crude. Its security, lacking. Arkham Asylum is a cancer on Gotham. And worse still, those who do get out, or God forbid escape, are even more dangerous than before they went in. And the rate of death and suicide inside the asylum itself is truly terrifying. Ever since it opened its doors, Arkham has been a breeding ground for the criminally insane.
As a reminder, and make sure a night like that never happens again. This side is my good side. Good morning, everyone.
This way.
I mean, mine isn't fast and the paint's rusting off, but boy, does she have charm. One that will improve the well-being of Gotham and its citizens for years to come.
What happens to the old building?
Today, on the anniversary of that fateful night, we dedicate this facility to Thomas and Martha Wayne and usher in a new era of healing for Gotham.
The police are here. The police are inside the manor.
Please, let's try to keep this civilized.
You need to get back here.
I'm sorry about this, Bruce. I don't know where the hell it's coming from.
With this facility and our next mayor, who needed the kind of help this new facility will provide. Okay. I'm sure you all have plenty of questions about the new hospital, so let's open it up. You first, Miss Vale. Next question. Next question, please. Anyone else have a question?
This morning, the Globe received evidence of an offshore bank account managed by Carmine Falcone and your father, Thomas Wayne.
Is the Wayne family legacy built on lies? Is the Wayne family built on lies? Is the Wayne family legacy built on lies? Is the Wayne family legacy built on lies?
Is all your money dirty?
Does the mob sign Wayne Enterprises paychecks? Does the mob sign Wayne Enterprises paychecks? Does the mob sign Wayne Enterprises paychecks?
All right, this press conference is over. How dare you? I just finished telling you about my parents' murder and you accuse them of being, what, criminals? Have some decency. And did anyone else receive this evidence?
We all did. The Globe, the Gazette.
Are you accusing my family of corruption?
That's what this evidence shows.
Show me the proof. Because this sounds like a pitiful smear campaign.
You'll hear about it on the news, just like everyone else in Gotham.
For those with mental health issues, there are no cuts or scrapes. Their ailments are often invisible, but inside, they're suffering. They invested their blood, sweat, and tears in this city. My parents loved Gotham. I'm here today because I want to heal Gotham, to stop the culture of crime that's running our streets. Violence breeds violence. We need to take away the guns and knives and replace them with helping hands. You know, when I was 9 years old, my parents took me to see a movie about a hero in a mask. All right, who's up next? You there. Next question. He was an unwelcome guest. That's all.
The paper trail ties your family directly to the mob. Transactions connected to organized crime going back years and continuing to this day.
Excuse me? What exactly are you implying?
Every media outlet in Gotham. I am. This morning, we received evidence of an offshore bank account linking Carmine Falcone and your father, Thomas Wayne.
Mr. Wayne, Julia Remark of the Tribune. Mr. Wayne! Mr. Wayne, Julia Remark of the Tribune. Mr. Wayne, Julia Remark of the Tribune. Mr. Wayne! Mr. Wayne, Julia Remark of the Tribune. Mr. Wayne! Julia Remark of the Tribune.
Yes, Julia, go ahead.
My sources say you welcomed alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone into your home. My sources say you welcomed alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone into your home. You even shook his hand. You even shook his hand. You even spoke with him behind closed doors. You even spoke with him behind closed doors. You and Mr. Dent even spoke with him behind closed doors. You and Mr. Dent even spoke with him behind closed doors.
But Mr. Wayne!
You didn't do this alone.
You didn't do this alone.
Where are the others? Where are the others?
Ah! No! Oh! You can't make me talk! No! Stop! You can't do that! You're fucking Batman! You're Batman! I was just here for a pickup! I swear! I fucking swear! I don't know shit, man! You're supposed to be a good guy! Okay. Arrest him! I don't know, please.
Don't move!
I did what you couldn't. I did what you couldn't. Gordon.
You have the right to remain silent.
Falcone. He's got his hands on a chemical weapon.
I said silent!
I did what I had to.
I did what I had to.
Who tried to kill you?
He tried to kill me.
I'm on your side.
I'm on your side.
Shoot me. See what happens.
Shoot me. See what happens.
If you say another word, I will shoot you.
Gordon, tell her to stand down.
Gordon, tell her to stand down.
It doesn't look like it. Oh, yeah?
Put down the gun, detective.
Put down the gun, detective.
I will. I swear to God I will. I don't care if half the city thinks you're a hero. Right now, you're a suspect. Don't you dare.
You're making a mistake, detective.
You're making a mistake, detective.
You want to hear what I have to say.
You want to hear what I have to say.
It will when you hear what I have to say.
It will when you hear what I have to say.
Good to see you too, Gordon.
Good to see you too, Gordon.
I'm doing your job.
I'm doing your job.
What are you waiting for? No. Thank God. He was about to kill me.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Ah! You're an animal!
Give me a reason to stop.
Give me a reason to stop living up to my reputation.
I ain't telling you, Jack. I told you he was about to kill me.
You know each other?
We'll take it from here.
Not a bad angle. Both targets could have been shot from here. Clear vantage point. We have a winner.
You won't find him. Long gone.
Making you talk.
Please. He'll kill me. Please, no. Oh, God, no.
Stand down, Montoya. I got what I needed.
You're damn right.
He confessed to everything.
Well, it's how you got it I'm worried about.
Falcone was behind this.
Falcone killed some of your men. Stole a shipment of chemicals.
I thought he'd been a little quiet lately. Falcone,
What did this?
That bad? Oh, that bad.
Oh, face slashed, throat torn open.
So, not natural causes then. So, not natural causes then. So, not natural causes then.
Skyline Club. I've seen these outfits before. Someone drove off after the explosion. Seems like it arrived in this container.
Same chemical as the explosion site.
Looks like a bullet started this.
A normal bullet couldn't have caused that explosion. A normal bullet couldn't have caused that explosion.
Doesn't appear normal. The point of entry's melted. Killing time? This is it. Time to wake up. I think our shooter was here.
Tell me! Tell me! Don't make me do this. Don't make me do this. Take your last breath. Take your last breath.
I'm sorry, Gordon. I'm sorry, Gordon. Soon, the canister exploded, sending shrapnel right through the container door.
For once I'm glad you arrived after the heist. Find a connection. Find a connection. Find a connection.
The bullet that killed the cop is the same type that blew up the canister.
I'm sure they didn't find that at a local gun store. I'm sure they didn't find that at a local gun store. Well, I'm sure they didn't find that at a local gun store. Well, to be sure they didn't find that at a local gun store. To be sure they didn't find that at a local gun store.
It appears military.
God. God. Oh, God. God. Oh, God. What would cause someone to do that? What would cause someone to do that? What would cause someone to do that?
No connection. Doesn't add up. Don't think so. Not likely. No. Doesn't connect. Could be. Never seen a bullet do that.
Have you put it together? Have you put it together? Have you put it together? Have you put it together?
Cops moved in to stop the theft. Falcone's men gunned him down. Dead cops, stolen chemicals. He's making a big move. Falcone leaving his rose here. This is a message, and was put down. Same sniper, same type of bullet. No, but based on two impact trajectories, the canister and the dead cop, the shooter could only have a clear shot from there, or there.
Could have avoided this. Well, I wish you had waited for us. I got a task force on it.
You already have one. You already have one.
Let's have a talk.
Let's have a talk.
Time for a chat.
Time for a chat. White Rose. This man's been badly burned, but the damage seems to originate from inside his skull. Something was here when the explosion occurred. This is the right spot. So where did he go? Trace stops here.
The cabwoman was supposed to hand over a drive, had the container number we needed, but she flaked.
What are the chemicals for?
What are the chemicals for?
Used where?
Used where?
I ain't scared of you, man. If you're gonna hit me, hit me!
No trace of phosphorus, though, but no phosphorus trace. Phosphorus spike. Whatever exploded did so with enough force to obliterate the person standing next to it. A cop ripped up a merc's face with his bare hands.
Rather chance them than talk to a clown like you. You trying to scare a confession out of me? I won't break.
Your bones will.
Your bones will.
It's true what they said about you, but I ain't afraid of you. Some kind of chemicals.
Why risk open war with the GCPD?
Why risk open war with the GCPD?
And keep breaking until you answer.
And keep breaking until you answer.
I start here.
I start here.
The chemicals! There's some kind of explosive! Falcone said he'd use them soon. That's all I know! The Batman.
A cop shredded this merc to pieces. Barehanded.
There isn't any more. Call the cops. Call in the judge. I told you everything I know. Everything. You got everything. I'm through with you.
You'll never hold a gun steady again. You'll never hold a gun steady again.
Found him.
Time to go to work. Time to go to work.
No proof. Alfred, I'm at the warehouse. No sign of Catwoman's contact. It's quiet.
The sound of an ambush. 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 Stay on guard. 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 Stay on guard.
This wasn't a handoff. It was a massacre.
My turn. My turn.
I'd have to count the pieces.
Oh, good Lord. 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 Who could have done such a thing? 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 How many? How many? How many? How many? How many?
Falcone, why did he do this?
Falcone, why did he do this?
Don't make me add your corpse to this graveyard.
Don't make me add your corpse to this graveyard.
The police won't offer the same. Not to a cop killer.
The police won't offer the same. Not to a cop killer.
Talk, and I spare you an ambulance ride.
Talk, and I spare you an ambulance ride.
Time to live up to my reputation.
Time to live up to my reputation.
Whatever it takes to make you talk.
Whatever it takes to make you talk. That's what I'm gonna find out.
You know you can bleed to death without ever spilling a drop.
You know you can bleed to death without ever spilling a drop.
All on the inside.
All on the inside.
Tell me the plan, or I start swinging.
Tell me the plan, or I start swinging.
We were paid to steal him, not ask questions.
Send a cleanup unit to the docks. Warehouse 133. It's Montoya. Think I need to call the coroner instead.
Get an ambulance in here!
Everyone you got.
Jesus Christ. That man.
The hell's going on tonight, Lieutenant? I was wrong. Gonna need that ambulance too.
This may have been a distraction or a way of destroying evidence.
Well, it appears to have made a pretty big boom. Well, it appears to have made a pretty big bang. Well, it appears to have made a pretty big bang. Well, it seems to have made a pretty big boom. Well, it appears to have made a pretty big boom. Well, it appears to have made a pretty big boom. See if you can link the evidence and find out why. See if you can link the evidence and find out why. See if you can link the evidence and find out why. See if you can link the evidence and find out why. See if you can link the evidence and find out why. See if you can link the evidence and find out why.
But the chemicals themselves were inert, not explosive. One of his snipers hit a canister with an incendiary bullet, causing it to superheat and explode, and would have contaminated himself with the phosphorus residue. Yes.
Right away, sir. Right away, sir. Right away, sir. Right away, sir.
Program the skimmers to pick up that signature.
Oh, God.
What did you do to him?
Now put up your hands! Don't move! We're bringing you in, you son of a bitch.
I'd never do something like this. You want to tell me what the hell this is all about?
Who knows what he's planning? Phosphorus residue. This could have superheated the contents of the canister,
causing the aforementioned boom. Causing the aforementioned bang. Causing the aforementioned bang. Causing the aforementioned bang. Causing the aforementioned causing the aforementioned bang. Causing the aforementioned boom.
Sensors say it's an incendiary round.
Have you located the shooter? 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 Have you located the shooter?
Have the computer catalog the compound for further analysis.
As you wish. As you wish. As you wish. Be very, very careful with that. Who knows what effect it may have? Be very, very careful with that. Who knows what effect it may have? Be very, very careful with that. Who knows what effect it may have? Be very, very careful with that. Who knows what effect it may have? Be very, very careful with that. Who knows what effect it may have? Be very, very careful with that. Who knows what effect it may have?
Analyzing. Nothing left to bury. Falcone's calling card.
He's been busy as of late. 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 He's been busy of late.
Same mercs that broke into City Hall.
Perhaps it arrived in the container. Perhaps it arrived in the container. Perhaps it arrived in that 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 container.
Same chemical as the explosion site.
Even more problematic. The bullet would have been destroyed on impact. Even more problematic. The bullet would have been destroyed on impact. Even more problematic, the bullet would have been destroyed on impact. Even more problematic, the bullet would have been destroyed on impact. Then he should be nearby. 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 Then he should be nearby.
Gordon, Eastside Docks, Warehouse 133.
Organs smashed open, blood pooling.
These are cops. Batman.
For once, I'm glad you arrived after the heist. For once, I'm glad you arrived after the heist. For once, I'm glad you arrived after the heist. For once, I'm glad you arrived after the heist. For once, I'm glad you arrived after the heist.
The canister exploded, sending shrapnel right through the container door.
Your armor wouldn't have protected you against that. Your armor wouldn't have protected you against that. Your armor wouldn't have protected you against that. Your armor would not have protected you against that. Your armor would not have protected you against that.
I ain't telling you nothing! I swear!
Send the drones hunting. I want to know his every move.
Good thinking, sir. 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 Good thinking, sir.
You really want to test me? You really want to test me? I don't do second chances. I don't do second chances. Don't fuck with me! Don't fuck with me! Talk!
I'll see what I can piece back together. The scrap of metal is from the exploded canister. But I need to know what caused the explosion.
So we had to find it ourselves. Falcone wanted him. You're a freaking animal! Someone must have heard us. Called the cops. Container by container.
Freeze! Don't move! Hey!
We were told no witnesses. A weapon! I don't know!
With some sort of phosphorus residue. Looks like Falcone's men got what they wanted and escaped. It's a cop. The force grows thinner every day. Gordon, pay a visit to the docks. Warehouse 133. Then things turn grim. Not yet. It's a volatile chemical. Potential psychoactive nerve agent. Vile stuff. Possibly due to the psychoactive nerve agent.
We need to act before he releases it.
We need to act before he releases it.
Falcone stole a shipment of chemicals. Appears to be a weaponized nerve agent.
Falcone stole a shipment of chemicals. Appears to be a weaponized nerve agent.
Causes people to go berserk. Turn violent.
Causes people to go berserk. Turn violent. Canisters were stored here. Canisters of what? The nerve agent. Could make them psychotic. Blood. Broken nails. Bits of human flesh.
If only Mr. Wayne, my campaign's largest backer, could have heard that applause, he would well, there he is. Fashionable and fashionably late as always. Say hi, Bruce.
Hi, Bruce. My apologies for the late arrival. Welcome to Wayne Manor, everyone.
Well, I tee him up and he knocks him down.
Enjoy drinking my wine. It's worth more than most of you.
That's how Mr. Wayne and I do business. We've all made ourselves very comfortable. No wine is that expensive. No, he's kidding, everyone. Together, we will change Gotham. Thank you again, everyone, for your unwavering support. Now, I know this is the biggest mansion in Gotham, but I don't think you got lost on your way here.
Where were you?
Yeah, well, then you're pulling a double. Congratulations, you almost missed it.
Just wanted to make an entrance.
You are a pillar of the city and my campaign. It's called playing the game, Bruce. And tonight, if you hadn't noticed, I'm playing for City Hall.
What, a chance to show off your teeth and talk about yourself to a room full of money?
I know you despise these things, and truth be told, I do too. I know you prefer the brooding billionaire angle. Your face, specifically, with a mouth that's saying, support Harvey Dent.
And I can see him just fine from here.
No one came here tonight to see me. Mr. Wayne, Thank you for opening your house to us. What are you talking about?
I just don't like being someone I'm not. I'll do anything for Gotham.
And they're rolling in enough cash and votes to help make Gotham a place for families again. We're the grease, they're the wheels.
Put a dent in crime.
I'm terrible at those. Which, for the record, I have not been since before law school. It always makes me sound like a used car salesman.
All right. How about,
I'm gonna use that.
Our hope is in Harvey. A new face for Gotham.
I guess I'll just stick with elect Harvey Dent. No ideas? That's all right.
Well, I'm flattered, truly, but this night is about getting Harvey Dent elected so he can fix those potholes.
I think I speak for half the room when I say politicians are puppets.
Oh, come on now, Bob. I'm not a politician. I'm a crusader.
Not just me, not just Mr. Dent. Everyone. And that's what it's going to take. Every single one of us.
Right. Of course.
Well, thank you. But we're all here tonight because we want to make a difference.
Your name is your legacy.
I understand. I just don't want to throw it around.
Like it or not, the Wayne name carries weight in Gotham.
Well, my name isn't important. What is important is Mr. Dent's campaign. Now,
a man of few words is often a man of action.
This city's luster faded years ago, Mr. Dent. Look at Gotham now. Murder in the streets, corruption in City Hall, that Cape Bat freak dealing out vigilante justice like it's the wild goddamn West.
Oh, Bobby, regarding Golden Age, it seems you're getting cranky in yours. There's always hope.
Forgive me for being blunt, but one man can't save this city.
I don't doubt that for a moment.
Oh, an idealist with a bank account. He'll be broke before Election Day.
And I know Bruce would gladly spend every penny he has to fix this city.
Well, I have to say I side with your wife on this, Mr. Zellerbach. Even a spark of hope can light the darkness. Harvey Dent is our best shot. Put him in a room with anyone for 15 minutes and that grin will win him over.
He's gonna need more than that, son.
Oh, it hasn't been 15 minutes yet, Bob.
Do things that others can't. Or won't. Yeah, and taking out the criminals who ruin our city. Though the cape may be a bit much. Sometimes you need a person who will go off script.
Such as dressing up in a bat costume? And it's a dangerous mentality to think so. That's how you get creeps like this Batman.
I know that look. He disagrees. You disagree, right, Bruce? It will be dedicated to Thomas and Martha Wayne, in the hopes that their fate will never be repeated. And with Bruce's help, we're replacing the dangerously unsecure Arkham Asylum with a state-of-the-art mental health facility to help Gotham's most at-risk individuals.
A vote for him is a vote for the memory of my parents.
You have our support. You'll have it.
Well, Harvey is the one who's been behind the project since day one. Well, thank you.
We're on our way. And thank you, Bruce, for investing in the health of this city's future.
You have our support, Mr. Dent. Go get him. Well, I don't like to think about maybes. If only that deranged man had gotten the right treatment, maybe... And I'm sure you don't either.
Not saying I doubted you, but that went better than expected. Not how I pictured that going. Oh, well, hello. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Well, you don't mind if I stay and ask a few questions, do you, Mr. Wayne? Vicky Vale. Not interested. And reporter for the Gotham Gazette.
This is a private fundraiser, Miss Vale. No reporters allowed. Well, he certainly doesn't have any time either.
No, it's all right. You can stay.
Bruce?
Actually, I do mind.
We'll talk tomorrow then.
If you're not on the list, you're not here. Sorry.
I was just hoping to see what makes Bruce Wayne tick.
Tonight is strictly off the record.
Is that blood? Mr. Wayne, you've got something on your collar.
Actually, it's lipstick.
Well, no wonder you were late. Say no more.
Spilled some wine. It'll come out. Oh, this? No, it's nothing. It just, cut myself shaving.
What, your butler didn't help you this time? Hey, kidding. Maybe you can change your mind.
Do excuse me, Master Bruce, but another guest has arrived.
Carmine Falcone? Carmine Falcone. Huh. Carmine Falcone. Carmine Falcone? Carmine Falcone.
Look, at least hear him out before you kick him out.
I don't want him in my home. Yeah, well, just make sure this one doesn't hang you. But I'm trusting you.
You know I have to pull every string I can to get elected.
I don't like this, Harv.
Thank you, Bruce. Seriously.
Jesus, Harvey, inviting a known criminal to your fundraiser doesn't exactly look good for your squeaky clean image.
Let me worry about that.
What you hope Mr. Dent will achieve when he's elected.
Quote about what?
I heard what the Zellerbach said. People want to know what the Wayne family thinks.
Decent walk-up, sky-high ceilings, plenty of room for my cars. I think I'll take it.
Well, you couldn't afford it.
Yeah, right.
It's not for sale.
Everything's for sale, Mr. Wayne. And everyone. Oh, man, all flash, no class. Though the decor offends my eyes, I know who you are.
Gentlemen, perhaps we'll all be more comfortable in the parlor.
Carmine Falcone, thank you for welcoming me into your home.
Bruce Wayne.
The guy who's going to sell me his house.
Follow me, if you will.
But in my experience, there's the law, and there's doing what's right. You understand?
Unlike most people I've met, Harvey actually has integrity.
So am I. So are you. Hey, we all carry this city on our broken backs.
Well, I would say you can uphold the law and still do what's right.
To a point.
Hey, what's...
Private audience.
Gives me indigestion. I got enough of that as is. I ain't here to chinwag about politics, Mr. Wayne. So, let's talk relationship. I make 'em all move. And I want to keep everything moving if Harvey gets elected. That's why I came here tonight to your lovely home, hoping to make a new friend.
Look, I'm only talking to you because Harvey asked.
The one that controls enough votes to get me into City Hall.
I'm sure they'll find the bar.
You may want to greet this one personally, sir.
Actually, you don't want him angry. Trust me.
Just need to find the right currency. Hey, I like this guy.
Let's talk privately, shall we?
Ready to do business before we even introduce ourselves.
My family built this house.
But we'll get to that. You're a respectable man, I hear.
Bruce has been looking forward to meeting you. Mr. Falcone, glad you could swing by. You should know, Mr. Falcone, my analysts say we're raising triple what Mayor Hill has... Bruce?
Harvey stays with us. Sorry, Harvey.
Yeah, I'll get a drink or something.
We talk alone. Just you and me.
I saw plenty of skirts to keep you busy for a few minutes. Have a drink, have a talk. I'll bring Bruce back to you soon. You'll be fine out there, Harvey. Yeah, well, that's just like Harvey, huh? Wants to make sure the rules are followed.
He's trying to make Gotham a better place.
Might lighten the load if we do so together. Chalk this for me. Be a pal. Whatever happened to being a gracious host? Okay, imagine. This is me. The businesses, restaurants, clubs, docks, unions, politicians. And these are all my friends in Gotham.
Trusting a friend to know what's best for Gotham.
I can get Harvey the mayor's seat. Or I can pull it out from under him. I just need to know you'll play ball. And I scratch your back kind of deal. He doesn't dress this well. Hey, this isn't a deal with the devil.
Yeah, that's not happening. Oh, I'm everyone's friend.
Which means you're really no one's. Pick a lane before you have a head-on collision. Between your businesses and mine, I bet we employ half the city. Now, we got a good thing going, so I don't see why we shouldn't team up. For Gotham. For our city. Money gets money. The risks, the alliances, the hidden costs. Your father knew which hands to shake. I know somewhere inside that tuxedo you understand this situation.
Master Bruce, your guests are leaving. I recommend seeing them out. You wouldn't want to be rude.
Heed your butler's advice, kid. Hey, I appreciate the hospitality, Mr. Wayne. But I don't think I'll put an offer on the house. Oh, and I'm no longer interested in buying the house. The owner's a prick. A nice guy like you should have a nice place to live.
For too long, this city has burned with corruption and greed under Mayor Hill's authority. But I promise you, a vote for Harvey Dent is a vote to finally put your foot down. And together, we can stamp out the fire and save our great city. Oh, not to worry, Mr. Wayne.
Say it ain't so.
It's only a little FaceTime with potential donors. It's our home. This shouldn't be painful. It's not a kidney stone. Oh, God, that's so boring.
If you believe in Dent, we believe in you.
Old families like ours should flock together, you know, like birds.
No strings attached. No, it's true. The Waynes and Zellerbachs are reminders of the golden age of Gotham.
You're preaching, dear.
Don't worry, though. I am not doing this alone.
Yes, well, that was a long time ago.
It was a tragedy, truly. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And I will fight from City Hall to make sure nothing like that ever happens again.
Thanks.
Well, you can ask me whatever you want at the press conference tomorrow. Yes, one you weren't invited to. Now, wait a minute.
People talk. I listen. It's a party, Mr. Dent.
You were eavesdropping on us?
That ends when Harvey replaces him.
Perfect. That's perfect.
Harvey Dent can pave the way. The citizens of Gotham deserve the safety to walk any street at any time of day. Harvey Dent will shut it down and get those poor people the help they need.
I'll take that as a no comment. Ah, well. Hopefully that stain comes out.
Excuse us, Miss Vale.
Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
And what kind of business do you think he's in?
Add it to my collection. Good. You listen to me, kid. And what's the break?
I think I'll have someone see you out.
Okay. So that's how it's gonna be.
Don't you dare talk about my father.
Hell, I knew him longer than you did. Hey, Jesus, kid, calm down. You're a good kid.
Whatever you say.
You look like him, you know?
Relax. It was important.
Not more than this.
I'd say it all depends on the man.
A tragedy like that at such a young age must have been crippling.
I've moved on.
Of course.
Actually, I'm here for Mr. Wayne.
You know, I've been in the market for a new house. Yeah. Let that sink in. Not for long. People don't say no to me.
Stunned silence. Well, that is how Mayor Hill is going to feel when we crush him on Election Day. So just put on your billionaire smile and don't punch anyone.
It's my home.
Look at you. It's not half bad.
Just like your father.
Thank you. Thank you both. Together, we'll help the whole city move on.
I'm okay with that.
We can talk, but nothing gets written down.
A word of warning, Bruce? Oh, come on, guys. Christ.
You're getting worked up over nothing. I'll be seeing you, Bruce.
So the sooner we make nice with the donors, the sooner everyone will leave you alone.
After all, whoever you support is a reflection on you.
And we trust someone like you to lead this city to greatness.
I don't have time for this tonight.
What did I say?
Whatever you...
Seen and not heard. A man's home is his castle. I respect that. No one gets remembered for staying in the middle.
Oz?
It's nice that we understand each other.
A little liquid courage before facing your adoring public?
Or whatever it's called.
We've still got time.
Okay, so I only came for a quick quote. Simple as that.
Hey, and it rhymes too.
While this city's still standing, and he's gonna get what's coming to him.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Even one who cut Gotham's crime rate in half. A humble district attorney like myself is not used to such a ringing endorsement.
Just working the night shift.
I need you here, tuxedoed and shaking hands. They want to see the Bruce Wayne, am I right? Once I've turned this city around as mayor, you'll be a hero for funding my campaign. This'll help you too, Bruce. Now all I need is a decent slogan. You are Gotham's golden child. Let them bask in your radiant glow.
I wish my parents could be here speaking with you too. It is a night of ringing endorsements.
You know, I was kind of hoping you would mention my campaign. Or at least my name.
Right now, I'm picturing another drink.
And now I'm picturing that drink too. Falcone's never been convicted of anything except being a businessman who loves this city. Falcone requested to speak with you directly.
Mr. District Attorney here wants to make sure the rules are followed.
Mr. Falcone,
No more warnings. Now that's a predicament. A lot of contenders coming out of the woodworks these days.
Play nice.
Some champagne?
Together, we can believe in a better Gotham. This is the necessary evil of politics, Bruce. It's in the service of a better Gotham, for all of us.
Look, we've all heard the allegations surrounding Mayor Hill, the rumors of corruption.
Normally, I wouldn't associate with a guy like Falcone.
Voted for Mayor Hill last time.
Bob and Regina Zellerbach. Of course I know these two.
Bruce, I meant what I said. Together, you and me, we change Gotham. Well, we can start with a few hands, Come on.
That's what I want too, Harvey, but you know how rough it is out there.
I'll admit it, Mr. Wayne. I don't know Mr. Dent from a pothole on Main Street, but I trust your family.
And we've always known the Waynes will lead this city to greatness.
A city free from crime, where children can play in the streets again.
We have to shake things up to make that happen.
Hello, Bruce.
Regina here is the chairwoman of Wayne Enterprises, and her husband...
Mr. Wayne, I'd like to introduce you to...
That, it wasn't really the plan. Arkham Asylum is creating more criminals than it's healing.
Oh,
Stick to clear alcohols, Bruce. They never stain. Pro tip.
It looks like... Yeah. Huh. Never mind.
It'll be all-out war in the streets. But Gotham can't survive another term under Mayor Hill.
Well, Harvey's a Boy Scout. That's what I like about him.
The man talks too much. Chaps my face with words. And I'd rather see Harvey actually help this city instead of just saying he will.
I understand more than you know.
You look smart. You dress smart. Glad it adds up to something real. One who can help Mr. Dent see the light. If need be.
Last time. Maybe not this time. You are Gotham's golden son.
That's perfect. Yeah, it's probably nothing.
It was terrible. Truly terrible. After all your parents did for this city. Oh, to be killed in a botched robbery in some alleyway.
Just between us. What do you hope Mr. Dent will achieve when he's elected? This is quite the social event, Mr. Wayne. This is quite the social event, Mr. Wayne. Oh, this is quite the social event, Mr. Wayne. This is quite the social event, Mr. Wayne.
Now, come on now. So formal. Let's dispense with the formalities, please. And formalities are no longer required. And formalities are not required. And formalities are not required. Call me Bruce. Call me Bruce. You can call me Bruce. Call me Bruce. Call me Bruce. Everyone loves the host. You're king for a day. Well, everyone loves the host. You're king for a day. Well, everyone loves the host. You're king for a day.
Just a day? I would have guessed Bruce Wayne has that feeling year-round. Just a day. I would have guessed Bruce Wayne has that feeling year-round. Just a day. I would have guessed Bruce Wayne has that feeling year-round. Just a day? Wow. I would have guessed Bruce Wayne has that feeling year-round. Oh, just a day. I would have guessed Bruce Wayne has that feeling year-round. Just a day, huh? I would have guessed Bruce Wayne has that feeling year-round.
Yeah, well, I take nights and weekends off. Yeah, well, I take nights and weekends off. Yeah, well, I take nights and weekends off. Yeah, well, I take off nights and weekends. Yeah, well, I take nights and weekends. Doing better now that you're here. Doing better now that you're here. Doing better now that you're here. Well, I'll tell you, if all these stuffed shirts weren't around, I'd give you the private tour. If all these stuffed shirts weren't around, I'd give you the private tour. If all these stuffed shirts weren't around, I'd give you the private tour.
Didn't think you were the type to get his hands dirty. Oh, I didn't think you were the type to get his hands dirty. I didn't think you were the type to get his hands dirty. Oh, I didn't think you were the type to get his hands dirty. Huh, I didn't think you were the type to get his hands dirty. Didn't think you were the type to get his hands dirty. Didn't think you were the type to get his hands dirty. Didn't think you were the type to get his hands dirty.
Oh, you'd be surprised. Oh, you'd be surprised. Oh, you'd be surprised. Too many words, not enough action. Too many words, not enough action. It's too many words, not enough action. Just between us, politics bore the hell out of me. Between us, politics bore the hell out of me. Between us, politics bore me. Well, I'm doing better now that you're here. Well, I'm doing better now that you're here. Well, I'm doing better now that you're here.
Well, Bruce, you've been going around pleasing everyone tonight. Well, Bruce, you've been going around pleasing everyone tonight. Oh, well, Bruce, you've been going around pleasing everyone tonight. Well, Bruce, you've been going around pleasing everyone tonight. Well, Bruce, You've been going around pleasing everyone tonight. But how are you doing? 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 You should enjoy your own party. 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 Before all the champagne runs out. 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 I just came to introduce myself, Mr. Wayne. I just came in to introduce myself, Mr. Wayne. I just came in to introduce myself, Mr. Wayne. I just came in to introduce myself, Mr. Wayne.
Likewise. Don't say anything. Please. In case you're getting any ideas, no one would believe you. Who hired you to break into the mayor's office? I think we've met before. I'm Bruce Wayne.
So you are. You do look familiar.
Everyone knows who Bruce Wayne is.
So, what do you do for a living?
There you are. Sorry, I got a habit of being late.
What do you want with Harvey?
Don't worry about your friend.
No, just glad you made it.
So, Miss Kyle, what brings you to Gotham?
Business.
Sorry about the black eye.
My clients prefer to remain confidential.
What's on the drive?
I don't know.
I think you know enough already. The rest is my secret. It's got to be politically motivated.
No, give me the drive.
Write it down. Now. You should probably distance yourself from me.
Not yet.
Well, I sure hope whatever he took wasn't too valuable.
Actually, it was. I was mugged.
Did you at least get a look at the guy?
Good enough to make an ID.
I'll get Gordon down to GCPD to work on a lineup.
But if they don't, I will.
Well, that's terrible. Did they catch the guy?
Well, let's just hope she stays after what happened last night.
I hope not. These were important materials.
I'm sure your clients will understand.
I doubt it. I don't need career advice from you, Mr. Wayne. You have something that belongs to me. It's not the first time a man's hit me. I want it back. They don't know who I am. I don't know who they are. And here I was thinking we were starting to get somewhere. How disappointing. So do I.
Sorry to hear that.
He has no right to issue search warrants without my okay. I didn't know about this. I swear. I don't know. This is a new low. Even for Hill.
Do you think Falcone could be behind it?
Bruce, I wish I could just make this go away, but I'm not sure if I can. It would jeopardize the entire campaign.
As I recall, you took something from me, too.
Don't worry. I'm not going to expose you. Yet. I'm curious about something, though. I have to. But you... Why take the risk? This is awkward for me. I do what I do for money, but you're... Bruce Wayne.
Where?
I'm more interested in how I can use you.
Hope you're getting some use out of that grappling gun.
If I get in the way of this investigation, Hill would be able to spin it as a conflict of interest. Selena's new to town. That's probably long gone by now, whatever that idiot took.
Maybe it's time to find a new job. You don't know what you've stolen.
I guess you're not going to give it up as easily as you gave up your identity. I'm used to robbing people, not the one being robbed. I'm just angry I let that masked freak get away with all my stuff. I think you like it. If they don't get what they want, there will be consequences.
I've been showing her around Gotham, introducing her to people. I should have called you a car.
You're an excellent tour guide, Harv.
Well, if I lose the election, I guess I can drive one of those double-decker tour buses around town. This is Bruce Wayne.
Have we met before? The Bruce Wayne?
Pleasure to meet you, Miss...
I hope I'm not interrupting anything. I'd take that ride.
Just election nonsense.
What a treat.
But you know who I am.
I suppose you think that makes me a bad girl.
Well, aren't you? I'm in a lot of trouble, Harvey, and I need your help to get me out of it.
Oh, God, what a mess. And that wouldn't be good for either of us. Shh, come on, keep it down.
Hill can't match your fundraising, so he's trying to take out your biggest donor. Ooh, sensitive?
I don't like consequences. In fact, I spend most of my time avoiding them.
Hey, it's Harvey.
Do they?
We should just be thankful you got away with a black eye.
I don't know how I'm going to explain this to my client. It's not my business to know.
You going to play nice this time?
You didn't tell me you were bringing a friend to dinner.
How'd you get that shiner?
Bruce?
It's okay. Money doesn't buy manners, right?
We need to fight back. Hill cannot get away with this.
It may not be a war we can win.
The city will be behind you, Harvey, just like I am.
I'm sorry I can't do more, Bruce. My hands are tied. Let's avoid making another scene, shall we? The press is already up my ass as it is. Hey, you.
My clients don't know who I am, and I don't know who they are, or what they're moving. That depends on you.
Yes, of course. Of course, whatever I can do. Mayor Hill authorized this?
You're the goddamn DA, Harvey. Well, that's just not good enough, Harvey. You owe me an explanation. That is exactly what I intend to find out.
Easy, Bruce. I just don't get it. What? No, I can't do that.
Well, you may have to.
Don't say that. This is Selina.
Harvey never mentioned you before.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Meet anyone interesting?
Not really. They haven't all been as welcoming as Harv. Not all of us were born with trust funds and multi-billion-dollar corporations. It's complicated. High risk, high reward.
Ah, stock market, huh?
Something like that. What's your excuse? Too bad you can't let yourself admit it.
Someone has to be the good guy. You're just going to have to trust me.
I don't do trust.
Selina, please, give me the address.
Oh, he says please when he wants to. Okay, Bruce. Seeing as I'm screwed either way. I guess I'm screwed either way. Very. And I thought you were on some noble crusade against crime. Silly me.
Hill totally blindsided me on this one. God damn it. Why would Hill stick his neck out over this?
Kyle.
What was your name again?
It's Selina. Selina Kyle. Hey, go easy on Bruce.
Because I can.
And I will get you one, straight from Mayor Hill's mouth. Just to tangle you up in some frivolous investigation? It just doesn't make sense. I mean, what could he possibly hope to accomplish other than a few cheap headlines?
Sorry, but I've got to run. When are you supposed to meet him?
Better hurry. 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, Bruce. Stay for a drink?
So soon? Aren't you going to stay for a drink?
I'd love to, but I've got another appointment and I really don't want to be late for it.
It's not your fault. These people I'm working for, they don't screw around.
Well, looks like you've made your bed. You seem pretty capable of handling this yourself.
No, we've made this bed, and I'm not going to lie in it alone.
As far as I'm concerned, you're on your own.
You owe me.
I still can't believe I let you walk home alone.
Just give it back.
The address, now.
If I fail to deliver that drive, it's going to cost a lot more than money. You can give me back the drive. That press conference? Oof.
We've got it under control.
At least I'm not the only one who's taken a beating. Do you?
I'll handle it. Excuse me a moment.
You tell me.
Everything okay here? I have my people working on it. We're gonna straighten everything out.
I feel better already.
Oh, all right then. Don't forget to change into your suit.
All right, you want my help? You got it. What can I do?
I was hoping we could work together.
I don't owe you anything. Oh, you don't need my help?
Oh, I intend to. Listen, I don't have a lot of time. Just give me back the drive and I'll be on my merry little way.
Sorry. I'm a solo act. Not possible. Yeah, I'd rather not.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, right. Sorry.
A warrant? What the hell's going on? Oh, son of a bitch.
Computers, hard drives, files.
Listen, I'll look into this. I swear. He didn't seem too thrilled after the fundraiser. What, are you kidding me? The spell of Bruce Wayne worked on him too. Come on, he loved you. I think we'd both welcome a change of topic.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna fall. It's a strong grip you've got there. If only everyone was as welcoming as you.
It could have been worse.
In my business, people aren't very forgiving.
It's not his fault he was born rich and good-looking. Someone at my office has to know what's going on.
My interest in him is personal.
It must be important.
I was hoping you'd come out and play.
Okay, I believe you, Harvey. Mayor Hill's trying to screw us both over with this move. I don't need one. I do this...
Wait, does this have to do with what the reporters were talking about this morning? That press conference turned into a bloodbath.
Batman.
Catwoman.
Nice to meet the real you. How you can afford the fancy armor, the toys. This explains a lot, actually. Wouldn't Harvey be surprised? Not to mention, everyone in this cafe.
Yeah, someone's coming after me. You tell me. Yeah, then the cops raid my house, taking everything related to Wayne Enterprises.
And then he's made 2 enemies.
And things like this happen in my line of work. People tend to overreact. We'll see. Right. My employer is expecting me to drop it off.
You are really starting to piss me off.
My contact. He'll be expecting a cat, not a bat.
I'll look into this, Bruce. You have my word. I'll look into this, Bruce. Don't worry. I'll look into this. I swear.
I think Falcone might be behind this.
I'll see what I can do. All right. I'll see what I can do from my end.
No, he was wearing a goofy mask. No, he was wearing a stupid mask.
And who might you be?
If you are the Batman, then you can call me Catwoman. I'm more interested in how I can use you.
A guy like that probably has all kinds of scandals waiting to be exposed. This is just the beginning. Many are surprised at how Bruce handled the rumors about his parents, but I'm not. It's more of the same entitled behavior we've come to expect from heirs to fortune such as his.
These are serious allegations. Mr. Wayne needs to confront them head on, sooner rather than later.
You look familiar. Nice to meet you.
Then I'll go it alone. I've got plenty of resources to fight this.
I'll do whatever I can to help. We're in a bind here, Bruce.
You're starting to piss me off.
I don't even want to know where you got this. Sometimes I think this whole city's a crime scene. So you should know this isn't going to change a thing about the investigation of your family.
There are no strings attached. I just want Falcone gone. Everyone can be bought.
Gonna pretend you're all clear on that now. Don't want this to proceed under any false pretenses.
I'm a businessman. I build relationships.
Well, I'll just assume you were drawn to my effervescent personality.
I heard you were the last honest man on the force.
I wouldn't exactly say that, but yeah, I've seen him around.
I heard that you, work with the Batman sometimes.
Men that powerful, they tend to be dangerous. Yeah, he's probably the only guy out there I would trust with my life.
That you two are friends? No, you don't.
Still, I gotta know one thing. Why give this to me? No need to blow smoke.
This isn't about politics. Gotham is safer with Falcone off the streets.
I've seen your house, your cars. I know you got the wallet for it.
Well, he could protect you.
He's not as much of a hero as you think.
Well, something tells me that you can handle it.
Men as powerful as you, they don't usually trust so easy. I gotta go. Came straight from a crime scene. Haven't been home yet. Thanks, Bruce. We're just walking through it. You and me both. Tell me you didn't leak this to the press.
No, just you.
Keep it that way. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate the hell out of this. It's a first step in the marathon to fix this city. I got enough cancer coming my way as it is. We wouldn't want Falcone to know what's coming. Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Don't put yourself in harm's way.
I can't be bought. You gotta understand. I'm bound to this badge.
The investigation isn't the problem. It's the Wayne family name.
If your family's clean, I'll sing it from the rooftops. If they aren't, I'll still sing.
Help me clear it.
But I'm not for sale.
What you're holding will make walking it much safer.
I'm tired of staring at his mugshot. This is a silver bullet. Everyone on the force will, too. We've been looking for this kind of firepower for years. But thank you. Honestly. Knowing this evidence can lock up Falcone. I'll sleep like a goddamn baby. For once.
And it doesn't hurt to have one with the GCPD.
But this grants you an invitation for life. If you wanted to attend one of my famous barbecues, all you had to do was ask. If I go after Falcone, I might not come back. Something like this. It's the dividing line.
Between what?
The guys who joined the force to make a difference, and those who just wanted to wear a gun. She's why I go out there, night after night. I got a daughter, Barbara. Her father just wants his kids to sleep safe, you know? And he's wearing a mask, not a badge. Can you believe that? I do it so others won't have to. Simple as that. Yeah, that's the job, Mr. Wayne.
Not many heroes like you left, Lieutenant.
It's all right. I wouldn't expect you to understand. Cops, we got a screw loose. But I don't regret a single moment of sticking my neck out for this city. You know, as much as I appreciate you calling me here, I gotta make one thing crystal. Until we find nothing, though, I gotta play bad cop. The Waynes always supported the Gotham police. So I like to believe there's no cloaks or daggers hidden in your closet. Hey, stick to Jim.
Well, Lieutenant?
Lieutenant makes me sound old. And I got plenty of ass-kicking left to do.
No, you don't.
I know. They're all dead. And it's gonna put Falcone down once and for all.
Give up! There's no way out! Give up! There's no way out!
Gotta admit it, though. You give a good chase. One day you might actually catch me. But you won't.
Who put you up to this? Who put you up to this?
The hell?
Without a scratch.
So far. So far.
You getting this? Move us in, closer! Holy hell!
Do not shoot! Stand down!
Oh, shit! Are we taking bets? Because my money's on the bat!
I said don't shoot! God damn it!
Ugh. Guess I was wrong about you catching me.
Don't struggle or you'll fall. Don't struggle or you'll fall.
Oh, but that's what you crave. The struggle. Wouldn't have landed on my feet this time.
Answer me or I let go. Answer me or I let go.
I got her! Jesus!
Not sure if it was for my sake. Or yours.
No! 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 Wait! 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 Move in! Take the stairs.
Stay where you are! You're under arrest!
No! Wait! No! Wait!
What the hell are you doing?
Criminals in this city. They need something to fear. This time, though...
My, you're a big one, aren't you? Payday. I was wondering if we'd cross paths.
No one else will. No one else will.
Cut the shit. Don't tell me that's why you do all this.
You broke the law. Here I am. You broke the law. Here I am.
Most people dressed up like that end up in Arkham. Squeeze into a suit, tie on a cape. I'll show you a thrill. Sounds lonely.
Why go to all that trouble for this? Why go to all that trouble for this? Well then. Oh, that's a much harder fight. Time to save the city. Gotham needs a hero. Gotham needs a hero.
The law.
I'm the only one who gets the job done. I'm the only one who gets the job done. Then let's put you in a cage. Then let's put you in a cage.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. Bring it, Bat.
It's over. It's over.
I wouldn't be so sure. Shit!
And people will keep you in the crosshairs.
Huh. So brooding. Well, it's been fun. Bye, Bat.
Don't let tombstones be your family legacy.
You're not that kind of guy.
I can handle it. Yeah, well, that's the point.
Strength and silence aren't enough to keep you alive.
Let them come.
Get it open! The hell'd he go? Shit! Hey, I think somebody's here. Whatever got in, don't let it get out. On it. Ah! Back to back, circle up! Oh.
Back! Get back!
It's a scare tactic, Al.
Criminals are becoming afraid of you. So are the police.
Tonight.
Let me guess. Mommy and daddy issues.
Go too far, and someday the public might agree until you're shot out of the sky. Bruce, you can't keep doing this.
Sometimes you need a monster.
Well, if you want to be intimidating, you're succeeding.
That doesn't belong to you. That doesn't belong to you.
You, however, are flesh and blood. A myth can't be killed.
I have to. No one else will.
But be careful you don't turn into a monster. I know you're trying to create a myth. Every drop of blood, everything you've sacrificed. The city is safer now, but it's made you a target.
Just a performance.
Step out of the shadows and put on the Bruce Wayne mask tonight. But be careful it doesn't turn you into a monster.
Come and get it. Want this?
We'll make enough noise and he shows up like a fucking wrecking ball. Hey, you think he's gonna show? He'll bring the whole goddamn place down. Send 3 home in an ambulance. The rest in body bags.
No wonder the cops want him dead.
I heard stories, you know. What? No. Hell no. Dying to get a chance to clip his wings, that's all.
Don't tell me you're scared of the big bad bat. With all the other flying animals. Yeah, Gotham Zoo.
Hey, you ever seen him?
They're on the 52nd floor. 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 I'm going in. 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 I'm going in.
Hey! Wait! Wait for backup!
Huh? What was that? Who the hell is this?
Oh, Christ. Move in!
You scared of a freak in a costume?
No, man, I just, heard things. Yeah, they say he ain't even human.
That's a load. He's a myth. Eye on the prize, boys. We'll be out of here before anyone can stop us. Stay focused!
Gotham needs a monster.
Stay alert. We're not the only ones working late.
Don't need it. 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 Don't need it.
Hey, there he is!
Took you long enough. I was getting bored. Learn to knock, asshole. Didn't your mother teach you to knock? Nice ears. Behind you, big boy. Gotcha.
Someone to hunt down people like you. Someone to hunt down people like you.
Sounds fun. So that makes me, what, a villain?
2 of them now?
Maybe next time. But that's what you crave. The struggle. The chase. I know men like you. Give me some credit. Well, it's been terrible.
And be Bruce Wayne tonight.
I do this for the thrill of it. I do this for the thrill of it. Sometimes you need a monster.
Oh, shut up.
I got him! Hey, what are you? Where are you? Show yourself! You think you can stop us? Why are you hiding, huh? You freak! Come out and fight!
Gordon. We should leak this to the press. Blow the roof off Falcone's empire.
I suppose it comes down to who you want to help most, or who you think could do the most good.
She'll get the story out the way it needs to be told. Gordon needs this more than anyone. The cops are on the front lines of this war. Vicky showed faith in me. She cares about the truth. I've heard this before, Alfred. Look, I did what...
Well, my words pass straight through you. I see. Illegal arms dealing, drug running, mob hits, money laundering to win the election. That Gotham Gazette reporter, Ms. Vale, already offered you her support. What about that reporter from the Gazette?
Vicky.
Then again, Gordon is a stalwart professional. You're taking this too far, Bruce. 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 So you're taking this too far, Bruce. You assume the persona of a bat, but you're not an animal. You nearly killed a man tonight. You beat that man half to death. Your parents didn't raise you that way, and neither did I. There used to be a difference between Batman and the criminals he locked up in Arkham. There used to be a difference between Batman and the criminals he locked up in Arkham. That difference is shrinking. That difference is shrinking. What you had to. We both know how this argument goes. And in the hospital.
He's still alive, isn't he?
You're a good man, Bruce. Good. Just like your parents. Don't lose that. There is room for Bruce and Batman inside that suit. But at what cost? You bury the person, Bruce, but you never bury the memory.
Hill could have been building a case against Falcone.
I'll run a search, but so far I don't. Yes, Miss Vale. She could release this evidence through proper channels. A wise decision, sir. We'll attack Falcone on 2 fronts tonight.
I won't forget.
Neither will I.
I have to move on. Trust me, I won't lose my way. I could never match that.
You won't. You will far surpass them.
Who my parents were, the life they led, Gotham revered them.
I suppose you did whatever you thought was necessary.
It would bolster his campaign if he eliminated Gotham's most notorious crime family. This is a police matter.
Gordon through the police, Vicky through the media, and Batman...
By any means necessary. Whatever Falcone is planning, it ends tonight.
Next time, it might be the morgue. Your parents didn't raise you this way, especially now during this preposterous attack on your family. You must show the world the true nature of a Wayne.
Giving everything to the city and then being murdered for it?
My thoughts exactly. Every time you leave this cave. That is your gift and your curse.
Sometimes I wish I could.
Being Batman can allow you to turn back the tide of treachery that's reached this city's shores, or drown you in its sorrow. When you doubt your fate, remember why you started all this. Remember that boy in the alley.
I can't let their memory hold me back anymore. Sometimes this job requires hard decisions.
You're the right man to make them. In fact, I think you're the only one who can. It's quite understandable to stray from the path now and again, so long as you can find your way back. Well, back into the fray again. Well, work to the rescue, it seems. Shall we?
Well, looks like that egg finally cracked. More than I could have imagined. This is a complete manifest of Carmine Falcone's criminal organization.
What in the world was Hill doing with all this? That would explain why he's never made a move against him. It's too complex, too entrenched. Falcone's been involved in everything, and it goes back years. Or perhaps Miss Vale. The press can be rather effective in such situations. You can't do this alone, Bruce. There are too many moving pieces. Even for Batman. Where would we possibly begin to dismantle it? Breaking it down piece by piece? No, that could take years. There's only one cop we can trust to handle this evidence correctly.
Lieutenant Gordon.
Such a fine thing shouldn't go to waste. It's a rare gift.
I haven't tried yet.
He's a spider, Bruce. Eyes everywhere. A dense web of goons poised to trap you, all the while draining your resources, spreading you thin. No one has ever managed to bring him down. My thoughts exactly. Every time you leave this cave.
This is it, Alfred. Every illegal operation, every mafia connection. This is what I need. That night, that alleyway. It made me who I am. I can't get it out of my head. And inside, Mayor Hill was hiding... This is an insurance policy. Sure as hell better than any bodyguard. Do you see Dad's name on any of these documents? Hill could expose Falcone if he didn't play along. With this proof, we can finally knock out Falcone's organization. With this proof, we can finally knock out Falcone. She might just be the catalyst we need. He could mobilize the entire police force against Falcone. The cops are on the front lines against Falcone. Well, Lieutenant Gordon knows how to deal with criminals. Whatever Falcone is planning to do with those chemicals, it ends now. Whatever Falcone is planning, it ends now.
I don't mean to be a doddering old fool on the subject. I don't mean to be a doddering old fool on the subject. I don't mean to be a doddering old fool on the subject. I don't mean to be a doddering old fool on the subject. That is your gift and your curse. 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 But as a friend, the burden of advice falls on me. But as a friend, the burden of advice falls on me. But as a friend, the burden of advice falls on me. But, as a friend, the burden of advice falls on me.
Well, that isn't what it used to be. Where are you, Oz?
Gentlemen!
Keep walking, all right?
You see, that's where you're mistaken.
Oz?
My old mate and I have some catching up to do. Woo! That was a right little scrap, eh? Oh, hey, Bruce. You've got a little, there. Good as new. Besides, someone needed to deal with the rubber situation here. Right now, I am trying to recognise the little Bruce I used to run around this place with. Back when it wasn't, like this. It's funny, huh? Used to run in the same circles we did. Sorry, mate. This reunion got a lot more grim than I planned. Which brings me to you, Bruce. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Well, thanks for the backup. Hey, I could have handled that myself. You didn't need to take it so far. Well, those were better days.
That they were. Yeah. Thought we'd grow up to be kings, I did.
It's better off bulldozed.
This park still matters to me, Bruce. It's all my folks left behind.
It's a shame what happened.
Last thing my parents ever built. Both of us.
I'm sorry, Oz.
But we are not the only ones suffering.
Well, that's just the way it goes sometimes.
Well, obviously, but you don't have to be a dick about it.
Great.
Watch wallet cash. But this goes through you.
You're making a mistake.
You already made one coming here. The next one kills you.
Try and take it. Go ahead.
You want me to cut it out of you?
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you.
Least I can do is make sure you don't get shanked. I yanked you away from your bloody ivory tower, Bruce. And by handled, do you mean having a fucking knife handle in your back? No offence, because that's what would have happened, mate. Some folks are fine hearing, Bruce.
This don't concern you, twerp.
You hear that? Others don't get the message unless it's beaten into them.
And you know what? I haven't been mugged once that entire time.
That wasn't why I brought you here, mate. This park used to mean something. People came from all over to visit. Oh, Mum and Dad, they put so much work in here. A place that was safe for kids, for families. Mum committed to Arkham. Dad ended it himself, he did. Gave you the good life. Same place that ground my family to dust. Thanks, Bruce.
No one should have to go through that. My parents are gone too, Oz.
I know, Bruce, I know. I'm sorry for it. But I have my own funerals to attend.
It's out of our control.
On that, we can agree in earnest.
Falcone was an uninvited guest. That's it. I never want to see his face again. No. I only agreed to meet him because of Harvey.
Beware of any man who smiles that much, Bruce. It'd be a treat to watch him hit pavement. Falcone made a stack of cash and corpses a mile high, ruining families like mine. All he needs is a little push. And... wasn't the point, honest. You don't give me enough credit, mate. No handouts required.
Let's cut through all this, Oz. You need some cash to get back on your feet.
I'm in fighting form.
You want my help taking down Falcone?
Appreciate the offer, mate. I do. They're usually hiding a forked tongue. But Falcone's in my crosshairs, not yours.
So you came back to fix Gotham?
Gotham can't be fixed. It needs to be burned up, torn down, and rebuilt from the foundation. It's a new Oswald, a new crew, new plans. Things are going to be on the upswing soon, no? You see, you throw a rock in any direction, you break a window that Wayne Enterprises owns. We grew up together, got into scraps together, hell, still getting into scraps together. I don't know how much that means to you, but it means loads to me. Which is why I'm warning you. I've got great affection for you, Bruce. I really do.
The hell are you waiting for?
Nothing kickstarts the system like a dash of adrenaline, eh?
This place is a wreck.
Glad they never saw it like this. My family's fortune, there's nothing left, Bruce. Hobnobbing parties, round-the-world vacations, unlimited potential. And what's left in this flask? Let him choke on it. Make himself ride it home. That oily... wish I could have punched that grin into the back of his throat. But seeing our old haunt, well... pretty haunted. Hard to keep those gremlins under lock and key, eh? A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. And I'm here to let it in.
Hey, you heard him, man. Huh?
Come here. This used to be a nice place. You receiving a message? Huh? Huh? You get me now? This is my park. Mine. Place is a dump. It's the only way. But when my revolution starts, we're gonna smash windows and cross off names all the way down. As the rich and powerful go, oh, you top Gotham's list. Like I said, it's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be beautiful. And I can't wait to get started.
Yeah, right.
Not exactly high society out here, innit? Well, some people can take a hint.
It was beautiful once. I know, Alfred told me.
You know, when I saw you at the party last night, I thought, Bruce Wayne. Has he changed a bit? Maybe I was wrong. Shouldn't have been a surprise when I saw you with Carmine Falcone. Good to know you haven't changed, Bruce. You still care about something more than just yourself. Although, I was surprised to see Carmine Falcone at your party last night.
It's politics, Oz. That's how the game is played.
I thought you had more integrity than that. What? You got nothing to say?
Are you threatening me, Oz?
Take it as you like.
I'm not your enemy, Oz.
That remains to be seen, don't it?
That's a battle you won't win, Oz.
No. Oh, I've learned a thing or three since we were kids. Am I getting through to you, Bruce?
Thank you, sir.
There's the statue, but no Oz.
And you're ruining the moment! This city chews right through people. Now all I got is this park. Stay down! You mean a knife handle in the back? It's been what? 2 decades? It's my only inheritance. Good seeing you, Bruce, but I got some rocks to collect. Cheers.
Hurry up! End him!
And now it's a hellhole. Think that'll do? Lowlifes like you don't belong.
Hey.
Beat it. The hell do you say? You don't want to do this, man.
Sorry, fellas. I've got nothing. Just reaching for my wallet. It's okay, guys. Just reaching for my wallet. Take it easy. I'm just going to reach for my... Just let me reach back here and I'll...
Of course, sir.
Okay, so you just do whatever Mayor Hill says. And what do you expect to find? Who authorized this? And if I refuse? I'm sorry, are you arresting me? There's gotta be a mistake. I understand. You're just doing your job, Lieutenant.
I didn't mean to interrupt, but...
What's your angle?
Bruce. Bruce.
Bruce, stay back! It's not personal. I had the boys turn the lights off, keep a low profile. Hopefully we can do our job and be out of here ASAP. I meant what I said about not personal. We only want files related to Wayne Enterprises.
Well, then you should go to Wayne Enterprises.
I have my people searching there, too. I can't comment. That's for our analysts back at the precinct to figure out. I know you and the DA are buddy-buddy, but this one came from the top. But orders are orders, and this one comes from the top. Mayor Hill signed off on this himself. Hill and I
We have a vested interest to keep things professional. Doesn't mean I like the words whistling through his windpipes.
Take whatever you want.
Bruce?
It's not a problem, really.
Then find out why he didn't.
Sorry. I lose the brain-to-mouth filter sometimes.
We're only collecting evidence today. The warrant covers your place, places of residence, for Gotham's sake.
And it's all hearsay. Flimsy sources. There isn't a shred of hard proof. The Gazette received this supposed evidence like every other media outlet.
Well, then we might have to make a scene. That's the last thing I want.
Well, I enjoy my privacy.
Well, it's difficult to book a meeting with you. Enjoyed. Sorry, but if the press has their way, you're not going to have any for a while.
This is the second time you've shown up uninvited.
It's a valid warrant. I gotta serve it.
The DA is going to hear about this.
You don't need to put up a cover.
Who let you in? Harvey's the district attorney. He should have told me this was coming.
The public's fascinated with you, Mr. Wayne. A scandal like this, it's a reporter's dream.
You don't have to do this.
Alfred, keep an eye on them. Make sure they only take what they have to.
I'm afraid we can't, Mr. Wayne.
Says who? Hey, careful! Put it back!
This warrant. Maybe we made a mistake?
I didn't do anything.
Every battle's uphill, in the rain, with skates on. Trying to. It's hard to be a cop in this city. And any companies you own. Your holdings are extensive. Hate to be the guy doing your taxes. And I shoot. As long as he's mayor, he calls the shots. Unless Harvey becomes a mayor, there's not much he can do. Can't smile this thing to death. I don't know how your neck ended up on Mayor Hill's shopping block, but here we are. That'd be a real shame. Mr. Dent's the only DA I ever trusted to make a conviction stick. That's what we're here to find out. Not unless I'm forced to. Maybe you did.
Well, Hill has a history of making his opposition disappear.
Rumors and allegations, Mr. Wayne, that's all. But if they become fact, I'll handcuff him myself, same as any other crook. So, consider yourself served.
Hill knows if I go down, Harvey's campaign goes down too.
For all our sakes, I pray you've got nothing to hide. As mayor, I think he can finally turn things around for us.
After that dog pile of a press conference,
Miss Vale.
I thought you could use someone not tearing out your jugular. I saw what those assholes did here.
I'm a bit busy right now, Miss Vale. As you can see, Gotham's finest, not the best house guests. Gotham's finest are lousy house guests.
Yeah, I can see that. Assholes. Past tense. It's a joke. It's disgusting the way they blindsided you with that BS about your family. Not all reporters just want a headline. Some of us are old-fashioned. I still want the truth. You deserve better treatment than this. The Waynes are synonymous with Gotham.
Stay out of this, Miss Vale.
I want to restore their legacy.
There are enough reporters eviscerating my family's legacy. Trying to say, I'm the good guy here. I appreciate the offer, Miss Vale, but
Instantly makes you look bad. A scandal surrounding a beloved family like yours captures the public's attention. I get it. So let me say it for you. Obviously, the sender didn't identify themselves.
someone is going after my family, after me. Still, allegations like this, they don't magically appear.
We have no idea who it could be. The press saw the fumble, they grabbed the ball and ran. Not every day you get to go after a Wayne. I mean, no one's even done their due diligence on this yet. You're a kingmaker, Mr. Wayne. And Harvey Dent is Gotham's knight in shining armor just waiting for the crown.
Carmine Falcone wants me to be in his pocket.
Well, maybe he thinks putting a little fear in you will make you jump.
He crashed Harvey's fundraiser and pretty much said, hop in. It won't. I'll first guess, nosy reporters.
Then go on the record. Right here, right now, and stop it. By tonight, this scandal will be broadcast to every screen in Gotham. Everyone will be talking about it.
This isn't my first pass through the rumor mill. I know the damage it can do. This story about my family is exactly that. A story. It's a work of fiction all the way through.
That's exactly what the people of Gotham need to hear.
The Wayne family has always been a cornerstone of Gotham. We have never had and never will have connections to organized crime.
Oh, but Bruce...
Until I know what's really going on, I am not speaking to the press again. Turn it off, Miss Vale.
You need to get out ahead of this. Otherwise, people are going to fill in the blanks and it won't be in your favor. You gotta help yourself out here, Mr. Wayne.
I hate to admit it, but everyone smells smoke. A fire is heading this way.
Batman has made plenty of enemies, but my family? We've done nothing but support Gotham, even in its darkest days.
All this on the anniversary of your parents'...
It's not a coincidence. On the record, then.
Whenever you're ready.
You think it's a coincidence? Whoever fabricated these lies about my family, they will get what they deserve.
I'm boring that way.
I saw what those jerks did here. Jerks. I can help you get the right kind of attention. You're the first target on Hill's list.
Understood.
Your side is what matters, not wild speculation. You're gonna beat this, Bruce. Through my connections at the Gazette, I have all kinds of access. I can dig up whatever you need to fight this. The Waynes always come out on top.
Goodbye, Miss Vale. Hill wants me out of the picture because with my backing, Harvey wins in a landslide. All signs point to Hill.
Listen, Bruce. Listen, Bruce. Listen, Bruce. Listen, Bruce. Listen, Bruce. Listen, Bruce. Yeah, the kind who steal things. Yeah, the kind who steal things. Yeah, the kind who steal things. Bruce. First the mayor's office, now Wayne Manor. 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 Oh, first the mayor's office, now Wayne Manor. First the mayor's office, now Wayne Manor. First the mayor's office, now Wayne Manor. Gotham continues its streak of break-ins. Gotham continues its streak of break-ins. Gotham continues its streak of break-ins. Well, Gotham continues its streak of break-ins. Gotham continues its streak of break-ins. Gotham continues its streak of break-ins. Gotham continues its streak of break-ins.
Really going for the record, huh? Yeah, going for the record, I guess.
Alfred!
The suit, the car, this entire cave, everything I built.
Master Bruce?
I created all of this because I didn't want any more innocent people to die.
This brings me to the story everyone is talking about. This brings me to the story everyone is talking about. The Wayne family. The Wayne family. Wayne even refused to go on record when asked to defend his family's legacy. Wayne even refused to go on record when asked to defend his family's legacy. Seen here shaking hands with Carmine Falcone. Seen here shaking hands with Carmine Falcone. Seen here in the company of gangsters. Seen here in the company of gangsters. The supposed hero Batman? The supposed hero Batman? The monster Batman? The monster Batman? In a world where the Waynes, our golden family, are corrupt, who are we left with? In a world where the Waynes, our golden family, are corrupt, who are we left with? Who can Gothamites look up to? Who can Gothamites look up to? Falcone has slipped through the law's grasp for years, but after this dramatic arrest, Falcone has slipped through the law's grasp for years, but after this dramatic arrest, and a stunning expose by Gazette reporter Vicky Vale, and evidence released by the GCPD's Lieutenant Gordon, who was found dangling over a 50-story drop. For generations, the big W on the Wayne Enterprises Tower was a reassuring sight. In his defense, Wayne fired back saying, only time will tell. Meanwhile, we'll keep digging for the truth. But the prominent feeling throughout Gotham is that the Waynes' time in the sun is ending. Though I'd say the crime boss getting his is well overdue. Fire and smoke could reportedly be seen from street level. Tonight, the Skyline Club, a high-rise mafia hangout in downtown Gotham, was the arena for a clash between the notorious Batman. Tonight, the Skyline Club, a high-rise mafia hangout in downtown Gotham, was the arena for a clash between the notorious Batman and alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone. Who was brutally wounded in the attack. Oh, Falcone's going away for a long, long time. Falcone's going away for a long, long time. You knew that there was something pure at the heart of Gotham. You knew that there was something pure at the heart of Gotham. That this city, for all its faults, was built by good people. That this city, for all its faults, was built by good people. Bet Falcone loved that view. Bet Falcone loved that view. And speaking of newly uncovered criminal dealings, but with Thomas and Martha's shining reputation called into question, we no longer have such assurances. But with Thomas and Martha's shining reputation called into question, we no longer have such assurances. And even worse, it seems the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree. And even worse, it seems the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree. Gotham's greatest son, Bruce Wayne, Gotham's greatest son, Bruce Wayne, may be just as crooked as his parents. May be just as crooked as his parents.
If Falcone's telling the truth about my parents, then what the hell did we do this for? What have you been hiding from me?
Bruce, Bruce, I would never betray them.
Instead, you betray me, then swear to me there's no truth to it.
Your parents were good people, Bruce, no matter what that thug Falcone told you.
Along with anyone who stands in my way, I will find the truth.
The evidence you brought me on Falcone held up. Maybe I misjudged you.
That scoop you brought me on Falcone helped me more than you could possibly know. I owe you one.
Not like that Wayne Tower. Oh, that's a special kind of shine. Woo! This club was a gem when I was looking up from the gutter. But now, it's lost its luster.
I have to distance myself. Bruce, the Wayne name is toxic. I have to do what's best for my campaign. What's best for Gotham.
They were good people, Bruce.
This morning, the city woke up to photographs of just how far this Batman is willing to go.
Did you see the pictures? Everyone's up in arms about what the Batman did to Falcone.
I'm sure Falcone's taken harder beatings in the past. Hopefully, this one knocks something useful out of him.
Now Batman's beating up mobsters, too. Wonder who he's after next.
When your parents died, they left me as caretaker of their estate, their son, and their secrets.
Hell of a view! Even if I have to tear this city apart!
Especially Vicky Vale. Yeah, you're pretty bad at these. Okay.
Hey, Harvey! Look out! Look out!
I understand there's no distinction between the two.
Bruce. Mr. Wayne. Bruce. Come on. Oh, what the fuck? No! He can't get us here. Where are you? Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! Fuck! Oh, fuck! Is that all you got?